everybody is in attendance, so a quorum is declared.
All right. Very good. You got an agenda there? I know the dates are wrong, but other than that, don't worry about it.
Yes, I
Okay.
did, and just need an approval.
I move we approve the agenda as printed.
I would like to add to the unfinished business just a review and approval of the agreement I've made with the school district. So if we could add that down the road under unfinished business, I'd appreciate it.
Okay?
Okay, thanks, Carol.
Now I move we approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that we approve the agenda as amended. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, the agenda is approved. At this time, we have set aside 30 minutes for public comment. If you have comment you would like to make, please state your name and address.
Anna and Aaron, do you have any public comment at this time?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Aaron?
No, thank you.
Okay, that's all that's present, Carol.
Okay, well then I expect this meeting to be judicious and move right along.
All right.
All righty. So, we're down to approving the minutes.
Okay, there's the minutes from the June 10th meeting, and then the special.
We'll do them individually, please.
Okay.
Minutes from the June 10th meeting. Do I have a
Somebody else's turn.
motion?
Was I here for that one? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
No, we will vote.
Have you guys?
I move that we approve the board minutes from the June 10 meeting.
A second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes from the June 10th board meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, moving right along.
Move we approve the special meeting minutes on June 27th.
I'll second.
It has been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes from the June 27th special meeting. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? No motion passes.
Okay, I'll move that we approve the minutes from the June 27th work session.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes from the special meeting on June 27th.
It's the work session, Carol.
Okay, the work session on June 27th. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Minutes are approved. You will note, please, that all of the reports have been posted to the website and are all available there. So I would say that takes us down to unfinished business.
We got okay. I think, Carol, we've got the detailed budget status report. I don't know if anybody wants to look at it on screen or if they want to talk about it. We've got those reports, as you said. Right, we've got a lot of reports.
And those are all available on the website.
Not the Van Graphic design.
No, not the Van Graphic design. That one isn't there.
Well, she wanted to go
Okay.
through the unfinished business. or
Right,
something.
but if you want to go right to unfinished business, we can sure do that.
Okay, let's move to unfinished business, please.
Sure. I'm going to read this driveway access agreement. I have a copy for everybody, but you don't have a copy. But Carol, it's really simple. This driveway access agreement is something we've been talking about forever. And I wrote it up based on an agreement that came out of our files with the legalese, and I looked it up on the RCW to get the format. And then I sent it to Tim Payne from the College Place School District, and he's run it by his attorney, and he's approved it, and they're going to approve it officially at their board on Thursday. And then they'll go into the College Place packet for our site prelim. Now, the reason it's more important for the school board to approve it is because the school board is the one that's giving up property. What they're doing is allowing us to use their access into the parking lot by the tennis courts, you know where that is, to get in, to get into our new parking lot. So basically it's a bunch of legalese, and the heart of it is that the school district will permit access to the library district parking lot at the north end of the property with the intent of it serving as a permanent access into the library parking lot in the future. And the library district will gain approval from the school district on its construction plan for the access cut before proceeding. Only the cut. And then we will bear all costs for providing the access cut and will repair any damage that might be done to school district property as a result of such work. We would determine it cooperatively, or if we can't agree, then a third party would give an independent assessment. We're not going to do any damage. It's just a cut through a curb and a bush, but that protects the school district.
I understand that.
Okay, I'll show you, Alice, in a minute. And then the library district will allow parking for school district patrons anytime the library is not in use. So we're not saying when it's not open, because we may have special programs after hours. So it says when it's not in use. And then there's just some legalese here.
Okay.
Is there anything in it that, if this doesn't...
Speak up so she can hear
Is there
you.
anything in here that if it doesn't work, we could have our own cut?
Well, that would be something we would do, Patsy, with the City of College Place. Because the City of College Place really said we could have our own cut, or they would approve the cut from the school district. And that's already been pre-approved by the Planning Commission, and the school district has looked it over and everything else. So it's really to our advantage.
Yeah.
This is to
I
avoid
just
having
want,
another turnout.
Exactly.
I just wondered if there was a backup plan in case.
The backup plan is that we're allowed to have our own cut if we
That's
want
all I
it.
wanted to know.
Yeah.
There's havoc with traffic and everything.
Yeah. So it's a very simple agreement. It's already been vetted through the school district, and unless there's something about it that bothers you, I'd appreciate it.
I wish I could, I don't know where you mean.
I can show you. Carol, you want to sit tight while I show them? You've been over to the property a lot because you know them, the family, but Alice hasn't been, she doesn't know what I'm talking about, and I can show her.
Okay.
Okay? So hang tough while I do that.
Dang it, Josh.
So are you saying we're not gonna have our own into the street? We're gonna use...
Right, and that would be better.
Okay.
That would be better because we get more parking.
Is it near the tennis courts?
Yeah, it is.
How's that going to work with our drive-in? or
Well,
drive-through?
I'll show you if I can find the
Our
dang.
house doesn't have a driveway. We have to do the same
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I'll show you. It really works pretty
We have
slick.
permanent access to our neighbors.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Rotate view, counterclockwise. Okay, I'm showing them the site plan, Carol. Over here, guys, is South College. This is the west. This is looking west. This is looking south.
All right.
Here is the school parking lot. And what they're going to allow us to do is to come into their access road and enter our parking lot right here. That way we get all this extra park. Well, actually, this is an old picture. John's actually showing a cut right here as well.
And that won't be there.
No, that won't be there. I could take a little bit more time and find the right picture.
No, now I see what you mean.
Okay,
That's fine.
and this is Cedar whatever. And
That's where the-
Tom, this is the drive-in. It's clear at the other side of the building.
Where does that road go to?
This road goes into a bunch of houses, manufactured
Just a
homes. Walmart's right here.
They're nice
It ends
ones.
They're
over
very
there.
nice.
The ones right on that street
I
are
know.
How's it
older
right
and
Yeah.
Our
not
traffic
quite
flow's
so
going to
nice.
be in, and then okay, I see it. Yeah.
That's right. The people are going to come in this way, and they're going to go around and then right back out to South College.
Yeah, because isn't there going to be something right here that says don't you know.
Yeah, there's gonna be
left turn only
something,
or something.
it was my suggestion, the City of College Place didn't require it, but my suggestion is that right there we say,
Sign.
no right turn.
No outlet this way.
Yeah, no outlet,
There's
because
only one outlet way.
there's
it's up
only
here
one
somewhere.
outlet, and it would just be not fair to
No, to the
the,
people.
Yeah.
to the people. And there's no reason why they can't go out there and take a right turn, because there won't be that much traffic anyway.
But now he's got the cars, he's saying you
That's
go down, turn right.
Yeah, you come
Go-
in, you come
come
in
in.
and circle around.
Okay,
And then
well then
that
you
way.
automatic, I mean, it would be seldom anybody would even bother.
Oh, I don't think so. People would want to cut over to Walmart, and they would go
Yeah.
real fast through those houses and come out on Lamperti. And
That goes all the way to
Luckily,
Walmart, that road?
no, but it goes to Lamperti, which
That's
which
where
just
we'll go to Walmart.
3
Oh,
blocks.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's better, that's a better neighbor to do it that
So
way.
actually, the
Yeah,
cut is actually right about here, instead of clear over here. I think. I can get a better picture now that I'm. I think. I have so many different drawings of.
And people have no say about that? I mean, those people that live across the street?
Nope, they don't.
Yeah,
I'm sure they could go down.
I'm sure they could if they wanted to.
Right,
Yeah.
right, and they would go down to the planning commission, and they would speak about it, and that's why I suggested right up front that there be a no right turn.
And it sounds like we're doing our best to mitigate that.
Exactly so. Exactly so. I know where that thing is, but it's on the email, and I just don't know. Oh, I know where it is. A better one. A better one.
In all of those files that,
I think so. It's in the. Where is that? All those things that went to the.
We can get on the internet.
Well, there's your central library there.
No, I know that's where I was. It's the one that got turned into College Place. Oh, I think it must be here. No schematics. No. Did something
That's
happen?
fine. I
No,
think that we understand.
We understand.
Okay.
I don't
Let's
see
move on.
it's a problem.
If you
Okay.
find it later, you can put it on the website
Oh.
and shoot it to us or something.
It is on the website. Can I get on the website? Because it's on the website right now.
I think we've got a grasp.
So anyway, Carol, do you want to go ahead now and ask the board about the driveway access agreement?
Well, indeed, this is a win-win. We just, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, we don't have any choice really, the city wants us to do it that way.
No, the city doesn't actually. It was John that wanted it, and I think it's cool, and it's just to our, it's totally to our benefit.
Oh, I thought where it said they wanted fewer cuts.
No, well, they do want fewer cuts,
Future,
but
you could still cut again another driveway if we find that's too congested. to
exactly,
use.
exactly
There's no
so.
losing on this one. So.
No.
But this isn't the motion. This is a different motion.
Is it? Oh, yeah, that
This
is
is
a,
about the
that is a different
REI.
one. That's right,
I move
because,
that we accept this driveway access agreement.
okay.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept this access right away. Those in favor say aye.
Cool.
Motion passes. Okay. It took so long to do that little drill, I forget where we're at.
Well, actually, Carol, if you want to move on to that new business, the selection of the power provider, and then after we do that, if you want to just listen while I go through some of those tedious reports to see if there are any questions, I can do that. But we could finish the actual business here with that new business piece, if that suits you.
That's great.
Okay.
Let's move forward with that.
Okay, everybody has in their packet a copy of a comparison sheet that Columbia REA provided for us. Here's the story, everybody. Just here's the story. The story is that the City of College Place requires that anybody who can provide electric power to our site must sign off on the site preliminary site plan approval process, or they will not do it. Therefore, I had to research the different power providers that can do it so that we can make a choice, you as a board can designate one or the other to be our power provider, and once it's legal, or once you've authorized it, then I can report to each of the power providers and tell them which you have chosen as a board, and then they will both be required to go to College Place and sign off. Okay? So I've spent about 2 months on this, and I have stuff here that basically shows you that it was like pulling teeth getting it from Pacific Power and Light. And you can see that Columbia REA just jumped right in. I'm recommending Columbia REA, but I want to read something to you here that I received on June the 3rd. It says, Columbia REA can provide service to the new library at no cost to the library district. The only thing that you would be responsible for providing is the secondary connection from our transformer to the actual building. Okay, it's fabulous because they are providing it to the school. Okay. Then I got a call last week and it said, have you made a decision because we are beginning to trench our power up to the school? And I said, yes. I said, the figures all point in your direction. I said, I'm going to take it to the board on July the 15th. Can you wait that long for a decision? And he said, yes, we can wait that long for a decision. Okay, and then what I got from Pacific Power and Light over the same period of time was a whole bunch of emails going to 3 and 4 different people, and I'd been warned by Anderson Perry, Howard Boggs of Anderson Perry, that there would be a cost to us if we did not go with Pacific Power, who is currently supplying power to that site. Okay, there will be a cost to us to remove our stuff. And that cost is estimated at $2,200. But if you look at the bottom line on that Columbia REA thing, what Columbia REA did for us, Carol, was to have 2 columns showing us over a 12-month period how what the cost would be for a certain amount of power and what our savings would be at the end of that year. And it's about a $1,500 savings just at that year. And then, of course, it would be that kind of a savings every year, forever and ever. Plus, they provide us a lot of other things, so we would be working with the same provider. Isn't that right, Josh? For internet and so on.
I think they do power at Burbank as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, so there is that. Plus, the bottom line, year after year, is going to be what, 1,500? What is it there, Tom?
The difference is going to be 15,
Yeah.
18, 30.
Okay, 15. Yeah, 15 or so hundred. And they're going to come in at no cost. And what I got out of Pacific Power, besides the fact that their rates are a little higher, is that the $2,200, if we went with them, they would take that amount off of whatever they would charge us to put in all of our vaults and things. So they would still charge us, and Columbia REA says that they will provide it at no cost, and they make no very large and bold. So short of that, and if you want more information I can give it, but my recommendation is Columbia REA.
I'll see your email.
What's
Yes,
the
sure.
$2,200 for?
To unhook them.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
because we can fee.
yeah, because we can. And they're actually
To do what though?
well,
cut you off.
it could be more than that. I mean, if they had the power underneath the highway, and they had to go into the highway to get rid of it, it could cost us thousands. But really, it's just an overhead thing, and they're going to charge us $2,200 to go up there, pull it out of the box, pull it across the highway, and clip it off. And because they can.
Well, they share the power grid.
Will
don't
Columbia
they?
REA do it for us, or they have to be the?
Oh, no, it has to be done by Pacific Power. We're dealing with 2 separate entities, and Pacific Power
Same
Yeah.
time.
needs to remove their provision from that property.
Okay, clarification. The people that we bought the place from use
Pacific Power.
But the school district uses Columbia REA.
They are going to.
They're going to switch.
Yes.
Okay. So Columbia, Pacific Power wants to slap our hands a little bit.
Well, that's right. And Columbia REA is being extremely aggressive to get the business. They got
Heard of them.
Oh,
We already
yeah.
have a lot of Columbia County.
Oh, well,
That's a rural.
it's because you're
that's a
urban,
rural-
yeah.
No, it's rural electrification
Yeah.
project that came in Franklin Roosevelt. And that was the big government thing that allowed all these farms to have electricity. People out here are all on RE8 till you get to my house.
Oh, really?
yeah.
My house was the very
It's a
last
co-op,
house.
excuse me.
It's a co-op.
It is a co-op. There are no investors. There's no stockholders. That's why their prices are cheaper. And Pacific Power actually, they were really nice people, but they were just so uncoordinated. They kept shooting me around to all these different people and came up with,
If I had a choice
yeah,
on my house, I wouldn't do business with them.
who, Pacific Power?
Pacific Power.
Okay, well
And we've
then,
had nothing but good luck with Columbia REA. How about
exactly.
you, Patsy?
I have one house on Columbia REA, one on
Pacific.
Pacific, and, you know, they're
Can't
both.
tell the difference.
Well,
No, I think probably REA is better out here.
the math is all there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at
I
a
mean,
year
you
and a half
can't
to pay
guarantee
out.
that that's gonna
No.
stay,
No.
the prices.
And REA has gone up.
Yeah, you know, Dave
Quite a bit.
Case, Doug,
Last few years.
Doug Case.
That case, yeah.
Doug Case,
He
yeah.
works for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
But, okay.
So what do you think, Carol?
Well, I think that we've got to basically, I don't know, REA.
I'd go REA.
I'd go
Yeah, you don't have the benefit of this paperwork, I'm sorry to say.
But I also understand that PPNL does a lot of community
So does
things also.
so does REA.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah. You know, all of these things, these people know it's a hands up kind of thing. There's positives and there's negatives, and we just,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, after the first year, you'd save money, but the first year you're not going to save money in rates. But after the first year, you would.
well,
I have to wonder
yeah,
what the school
you're,
is willing.
Yeah, why
pay
is
the
the school
price.
going to go? You know,
If we go with Pacific Power, it's going to cost us money anyway.
exactly,
right.
exactly. Not only are their rates higher, but also we'd have to pay for them to come in and put in the vault and everything else that we would require because we have higher energy needs than the family did. So their costs
It's
would,
not gonna be the same,
yeah, they wouldn't start us out at zero.
the stuff they've got on the pole is not going to do it.
Exactly. We might even have to cut across the highway since
They're-
it's
they're
new
gonna-
construction, you
They'll
know.
be putting it underground.
So yeah. Anyway, it just
All right.
all right.
I move that we select Columbia REA.
Second.
It is good. I need a second.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we select Columbia REA. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Great.
Columbia, yep. So,
What do you think, Carol? We got to the end, but instead of adjourning, do you want me to just start talking about things that somebody might want to talk about or not?
well, is it essential to what we're doing here today, or are we just talking to talk?
That's a really good question. I would defer to the board to respond to that.
We have to do the vouchers.
We have to do the vouchers.
That's true, we do, yes.
Well, let's get that out
Let's
of the
get
way.
that done.
Yeah, the vouchers, Carol, we have to do the vouchers if you want to do that.
Alice,
Oh, they were up at the top. We didn't. Go.
Yeah.
We got numbers.
Alice, you're on.
I'm thinking,
You're thinking?
There
well,
it
I'm
is.
looking for numbers. Are there,
Did I get a motion out of that? Or? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we have motion.
I know, but it wasn't this one. But you got one,
We
right?
said it in like
Never mind.
1/18 of the words. I probably
We got a decent motion.
Well, you should put the property.
Yeah, give it to Josh. He'll fix
That's
it.
fine. I'm just gonna move the mic because the paper's.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
okay. Sorry.
do you have the numbers of the vouchers?
Yes, I do. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here on them. There you go. There you go, Alice.
Okay.
Handed you that stack of paperwork.
Okay, I move that we accept the July vouchers numbered 441-513 and 519 in the amount of $93,755.35.
Do you want to do the other one?
And the capital expenditures vouchers numbering 514 to 520 in the amount of $10,140.98 for a grand total of $103,896.33.
Second.
Okay.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, and I do not have those numbers in front of me. So I'm going to rely on the mercy.
I think Josh captured them.
Well, Josh will write them down.
Right.
Got 'em, I got 'em.
He's gone.
Okay. So, everybody was listening, right? So she doesn't need to repeat it. Okay.
Nope.
So you can go ahead, Carol, then, and ask for the vote, because I know you don't have the numbers in front of you.
It's been moved and seconded that we pass the motion to pay the bills.
There you go.
Keep the lights on.
So all of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
What an agreeable group.
Do you want us to start signing?
Yeah, okay. And then Carol, do you want me to come by tomorrow and get your signature before I turn it in? I'd be happy to. Love to see, yeah, love to see you in the morning, so I'll come by and get your signature in the morning, okay?
Righty?
Alrighty. Very good.
That'll be great.
Okay.
I have
What else are we looking at here, people?
I have a comment on the expenditure status report.
Uh-huh.
Can we get a total percent?
You got it, yeah. For a total percent for just,
Not the loan repayment or those things, not the imprint, but the regular, starting at regular pay on down, just the everyday
yeah, it's right here.
overall percent.
Yeah, it's here. It's here.
This isn't?
Well, let me find
I had
it.
the percentage each one, but almost,
No, we've got a
but
total.
every year,
We
usually it's
have
at the bottom, it'll say we're at,
No, we got a total. We got a total.
because you'll see a
But they didn't
60%
put the
of
total.
It's called, we have one. It's called
I know,
total.
we always do, it's just not on here today.
It should be. It's
But
called, it's always,
Oh, it's 42.6%.
let me,
where's yours?
let me
The bottom
see.
one.
It's
Very,
called
very bottom.
total
Oh,
operating.
okay,
bottom.
42, yep, I got it.
It's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just, that's why I do a color one. That's why I send you a
I
color
know,
one.
color's nice.
Yeah, and I could put the color one up there, you know, but
It's all right.
the point is that, that it's broken down into all its different pieces.
Yep.
But there is a total operating.
So, Andrea, you got your total there?
I got it, thank you.
And
Alrighty.
for it to be the end of the, let's see, the end of June and to be 42.6%, you're fine.
It was June 1.
June 1? No, June 30.
June 30. But, yeah, because I've already
Oh,
put in the
June
July
30,
bills.
Honey, you're
I've-
going to have to start wearing those glasses.
I know, it's bad. It's
I've
so
already
bad.
put in the, that's why
I need like
that's,
the big easy reader
I
one.
know, and I'll give you an easy reader.
And I got these
we can-
dollar store ones that aren't
Yeah.
working so great. But
We
no,
can-
part of it's my
Oh,
brain.
here,
not
let
reading
me
it.
give you my little.
Oh, do you have one? Seriously?
Have
good.
Carol,
I've seen them
Alice
hold
is
it
giving
way
her a
back.
magnifying
Oh,
glass.
yeah,
Mighty
awesome.
bright.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna know
Now
where
we're
that phone-
talking.
Look like Sherlock
I
Holmes.
can't-
I can do this.
Start a fire with
Look
it.
at all the numbers.
They're actually there.
The critical numbers are to make sure
awesome.
that personal services is right on, to make sure that we haven't overspent our,
Bookstore.
our,
Book games
pro-
at a
book,
billion.
our book budget, to make sure we haven't overspent our benefits, and because because we have a lot of slop down there in the rent and the equipment and all of that sort of thing, which is going to serve us well. But when you look at the individual ones, some of them seem to be way overspent, but then they're taking care of like one-shot payments. So you have to look at each one in its own context.
You just have to look at the whole big picture.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
But
the overall one, but I didn't see it. But I see it
But
now.
the two things that are the highest are paid by the year. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, office supply seems a little high, but
It is too high.
Yeah.
We're spending a lot on office supply, and I can only think that I under budgeted it. But we'll just take it out of book processing, because that's where it always used to be anyway. I just broke it out with a guess.
And your guess wasn't as good as you thought.
Well, it was higher than I would have thought it
Settled
should
by
be.
next year.
Well,
What are they
But
paying?
are you
What
using
they
more
paying?
things, perhaps?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're doubling our purchasing. See,
But
and
not an office supply.
huh?
I'm saying
Not
office supplies.
though.
Oh, I thought you said book processing.
No,
Oh, office
no,
supply.
office
Yeah, why are we spending so much on office supplies?
Only, I spoke up.
Yeah,
No.
Josh.
The only
Tell me,
thing-
Josh.
The only thing I can think of is that we're buying doubles, and we're keeping a stock of toner cartridges and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I know when I went down and bought a batch of toner for everything, it was $600.
Uh-huh.
So it can add up quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it though because it's still kind of a small number.
Should make Josh refill those.
Yeah, but yeah.
Get my syringe in the back.
You know, well,
Oh, you guys using
those
ink?
those laser.
Chairs, did all those chairs
No,
go into
that
all
that
this?
goes into
that's-
equipment.
But you know, just toner cartridges is outrageously
Yeah.
expensive.
Well,
It can be.
they
and
are,
also,
but I get 2,000 prints out of a toner cartridge.
Yeah.
So
But you're using laser cartridges in
We
most of
are.
them, aren't you?
We are, and it also might reflect. I mean, if the costs were large this month, it might reflect everyone printing flyers for summer reading.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sure.
that too.
That could kick it up as well.
But I can tell that it's going to go over.
It's 65.98% right now.
Right, and also the book processing
And we,
is
do we buy
top
almost everything from Staples? Is that
We
the best
do,
price?
and we wrangle as many coupons as we can. The time I had it was $600. Carlotta and I I don't know, we have tons of coupons. I got, even the cashier went, wow, because we got $200 off. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they
Yeah.
really do a beautiful job.
we hang on to all these things, and we'll buy. I'll go one day, she'll go the next day.
You're a good shopper.
Yeah.
are we locked into a contract with them? Or okay, so you can opportunity buy wherever you want.
If something comes up, yeah, we can do it. There's even some things on
The,
HP's
the
website.
final bill is never less than what one thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You spend 100 to save 100 when you didn't have to spend it in the first place.
So
Well,
it's still charge ahead.
well, we're running full tilt now, really, and so I think we're getting a real good marker on what things are going to cost.
Excellent. Okay, what else do we need to talk about today, guys?
Well, what's the reimbursement program report?
Oh,
Josh,
that's your.
you've got it there in your packet.
Okay, we haven't talked about that.
Did you see that, Carol? Did you see the reimbursement report? That got emailed to you.
Oh, well, I don't believe I've got it, but
Well, I can summarize it real quick.
Can you hear Josh?
yes, I can hear Josh.
Okay, good. We had 30 last month, which is only, I think, 4 more than the previous. So everything's staying within 20, 30 a month. For the first 6 months of the year, we're at just a little over $22,000. 6 months of last year's contract was $120,000. So I want to just point that out.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's an 80% savings over the previous
Right.
model, and it's working very well. So
Excellent.
this month so far we've had 10 so far. So it's just
Hey,
pacing
10.
that way.
Yeah, 10 is mid-month.
And that would have been the
Has any
dig
other,
into reading, might
Yeah.
have brought a few people,
Mm-hmm.
probably because they didn't know
Summer
there was
just
one
hit too.
at Plaza.
And people continue to they come down to Plaza to get their reimbursement processed, and they are still signing up for cards at Plaza. There's a lot of duplication, which we think is great. Use however many libraries you have access to. So.
Here, I'm going to show you the van graphic design. And Carol, I'll show it to you in the morning, but if people say, oh, ugh, that means we're back on the drawing board. And if they say, wow, I love it, then you'll see it in the morning. Okay? Let me find it here.
Oh dear.
Josh and I have been kind of working on a imagination here. And we think it's pretty cool. And he's priced it out. So, July van. There you go.
I love it.
Distinct lack of flame.
But you should love it, Patsy. It's your backyard, basically.
I know.
I'll tell you what it looks like,
It's
Carol.
my backyard.
I'll tell you the idea, and then I'll bring by a picture in the morning. But it's on the side of it in big letters. It says Walla Walla County, and then under that it says Rural Library District, and then it has our great big round golden logo, and that's on the top half of the side. And then on the bottom, it's got the hills with shadows. and some green wheat and so on. And then it says nurturing the life of the mind. So the idea is it's the wide open spaces, and it captures the hills and the wheat.
Is it gonna be on both sides?
Yes.
Same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Josh got a price on it of $1,200.
Wow, I
Is
love
that a
it.
vinyl?
It's a vinyl wrap and then some sealer he said on it too. So it would be both sides, and then on the back door there's a tiny little space that we're going to put a logo, the website, and the phone number.
Good.
Good.
And they told the guy, the binder sign is who we got the quote through. He's done the sign in Tushy. He did our door at the service center. I told him this is the concept. We like the picture. We're not tied to the font or the placement. So right now he's working up a drawing of it. And I told him if you find something that you're the designer guy, so you go there and poke around with it.
I think nurturing the life of the mind might not be as easy to see.
Yeah,
I think perhaps it also needs to be all black
Do we have a district
without
motto?
the white. But I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I mean, you've got it maybe
that it?
yellow. I don't know what.
yeah.
Let the designer figure it out.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I gave him for range of. I said we weren't tied to the fonts, the layout.
Right.
This is just what we think we want.
But that's a great picture.
What do you think?
I think it sounds great. I like nurturing the life of the mind.
Isn't
Yeah.
that nice? Yeah. But it's got
I think it needs different fonts and
Yeah.
different
I
coloring.
agree,
But otherwise,
yeah.
I like the wheat
Isn't that
filled and the
yeah.
I like it.
I had
But I like the
imagined
fact
some
that they-
stylized hills, but then Josh went searching and found a real picture.
I also like the fact that the website is real big. You can people.
Yeah.
Whose
because-
photo is that?
Yeah, do we
Is
have?
that- okay.
it's your photo,
So we're
isn't it?
good there.
Good job.
Is that the website, www.county?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is,
Walla, Walla.
this is a new address that we're gonna use as also. To be WallaWallaCountyLibrary.org. It works right now, but I'm finagling with Google Apps to make it work the way I want to. If you type that right now, you'll get bumped to our current address. I want it to work better than that, but Google Apps is not.
Yeah, you don't
Letting
want
you do what I
two
want.
out there. I mean,
No,
it's hard enough for
yeah,
people
yeah.
to.
But
This
then-
is the one where we're going. So
What have we
That's a-
got now? We've got.
it's www.rurallibrary.com. We want it to be www.countylibrary.org.
Yeah.
I like it better.
Yeah, because the other one has too many L's in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Well, next one I and everybody.
The L and the I are really hard to tell.
Well, I know, and there's two L's and an I, and it's just
It's really
Yeah,
hard
no,
to
this
read.
is nice. This is good.
yeah. So we're thrilled. So I'll show that to you in the morning, Carol, and also I'll go on your computer and show you, or you can do it
Send it
the
to Can you
website.
send that to her?
Can you?
Yeah,
Send that to her.
Right now?
When will we have a
you have to
Oh.
send it to
back
final.
from? Yeah.
What?
The guy at Binder Signs said, Scott at Binder Signs said that he's going to work on it. Hopefully he'll have it before Thursday. Then he's out of town for a couple days, so we'll have some time if you guys want to look at it. I can email it to you.
Yeah, send it to
I
us.
do want to see
I
it.
think the back should say, "How's my driving?"
How's my driving? Sorry, I was reading.
Oh, that's funny. That's really
That would
funny.
be cute.
Why not?
No,
We don't want to invite trouble, but it's
Sorry, I was reading. I love
We
it.
don't want to invite trouble.
That
No.
sounds like a magnet.
What?
Sticker.
yeah. I'll send out the final one when we get it this week.
okay.
Okay.
I like nurturing the life of the mind. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's the logo, the not the logo, the motto
The motto.
of our strategic plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was there anything else that you saw there, Carol, that you wanted to me to review?
I didn't see any, there was nothing that jumped out at me.
No, mostly it's just bringing people up to date on what we've been up to. I did forward that huge zip file of
All the stuff.
all the stuff that's going, and you can look at that. It's pretty intense, and we've spent a lot of money getting that done, but it's going to be done right. Staff news. We got
We have the staff reports and the staff news. So
yeah, the staff reports are written. I don't have to go over those, but the staff news is pretty interesting because we've got people that are, ever since we talked last month about plumping up our, making sure people had training opportunities. we don't even have to put any more in the budget this year to do that. We'll address it very carefully for next year to make it even more, as we discussed. But this year there's still plenty. And Laura got an Association of Rural and Small Libraries grant that came from the state told us about it, and they had it in, and a number of people in Washington State applied, and Laura's one that got it. So she's going to Omaha, Nebraska for that. And there's a September 20th workshop, and I've sent out the emails on that, which has to do with music in children's programming. And Laura's going to that. It's in Dayton. They're doing about 12 of them around the state. And Carlotta's going to go, and anybody else who wants to go can go, and we'll work with we'll cover the substitutions necessary, because there's enough management people that aren't going to go, that can go, to Plaza or wherever we have to go to make sure that
And the Dayton one is free from the state library,
it's
right?
free from the state library. And then there's a Pacific Northwest Library Association that I'm trying to encourage a few people to go to. I've emailed Josh to point out a few of the kind of cool things. It's down in Boise, Idaho, so it's very close. We don't have to fly anybody to Alaska. So I will be putting that out too, and talking to staff about those opportunities. There's a lot of really, 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 really good sessions. And Anna had said, that the younger people really ought to have the opportunity to do this, so they get stimulated, and encouraged and inspired. And I think that was really wise advice. And I trust the older staff members who've been to things to actually opt for those things that they find
Got more
interest in.
experience.
Yeah, more experience. In other words,
I saw Anna flinch.
basically, if Anna wanted to go to something, she would identify it
Yeah.
and ask.
Yeah.
So, but we're trying to take these more generic things that are inspiring and send people to them. So that's kind of what's happening. And then Erin is working on this wonderful manual. I don't know if I told you about it last time or not. I know I told the management meeting. So if I didn't tell you, she's taken it on herself to really sort out all of our policies. And I'm trying to write stuff for her, and she's got experience in it, and she's, reaching out and naming the things we need, and I'm writing, the things.
We're talking library policies?
Yeah, well,
The ones that we've.
not so much library policy like how long you can check out a book and that kind of thing, because that's sort of what the management team does.
Procedures there?
No, it has to do with when you go into a library, where do you find the water shut off, and where do you find the light switches, and who do you call when it's raining and the roof is leaking, and where is the first aid kit. And then if we change our procedures, which we've been doing, I wrote down here the management team activities. We've been working on refining the way we gather statistics. We've been working on what we have to retain and what we can throw away. Those kinds of things. When we make decisions and send out emails, instead of them floating around, everybody saying something about it, there's going to be a statement. And then Erin has this plan to put it at the beginning for a period of time, so everybody who comes in to that branch needs to check that they've read it, and then after a couple months or whatever, it gets filed in its proper place. So that's what she's doing for the district. How cool is that?
Very nice.
And then Josh has really done a number on our website, so let's go find that. You had it.
It's up, down.
It's up, down?
Firefox is there.
Okay, look, guys. He has he has made a beautiful job of Your Library is Growing, right on the front page.
I love the little.
Right,
tree.
and so
It's cute.
so here you have a history of growth, and he talks about the history of growth, and he's got little pictures, and he's got the plan
Oh,
to...
could you go back for just a second to what it said?
Now, you got one of these, Laura sent it out to everybody as a friend
Can you
of
tell?
Prescott
I don't know if I
Library.
would have known there was a click through.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't realize it was a click
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it is.
all right.
I would,
through.
something
Click
there.
here or something, or
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I
Click
had
here.
no idea.
I'm just so used to clicking everything.
Gotta do things for the slow bus.
anytime it's blue and it's underlined, it's a click-through.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
but
the
that
red
wasn't
picture.
blue
It's not.
But she
and underlined.
clicked on the
It was just that,
Oh,
that
the
thing,
leaves.
You
yeah.
better make it flash.
Okay.
Well, I couldn't tell.
I
I
use the
didn't know.
Netscape blink tag. There.
But anyway, he's
still
got
do that?
he's got it deeper. He's got the plan, the financing, and then he's got each of the branches, the Burbank Library expansion.
Very
and here-
nice.
See, look,
Oh, wow.
he's put up the pictures,
Very
and then he
nice.
shows the bit of history, why expanded, why it's necessary, and the future.
Holy cow.
He shows why we need it, all the kids and all the people, and there's that. And he does the same thing for everyone.
Nice.
John, we got the perspective drawings so that today, this afternoon, I put up all the big
See?
pictures. so
Very
you
nice.
can see.
See?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Just put that
Isn't
up.
that beautiful?
Yeah, that
She
was
Laura,
did.
today.
Laura sent that thing out yesterday or the day before, and I looked.
Yeah,
And it's really nice.
he put this up today.
So I have a perspective drawing now on
What they're looking at is the
everything.
perspective of the new County Central Library, Carol.
Okay.
Okay. And so I'm just clicking through, you know, just showing them what's there. There is that site plan that I was telling you about. Now you can see better because this is the more recent one.
I would like our county commissioners to see this.
Yeah, I'm going to prepare a PowerPoint for them as soon as I.
You have time.
Well, I finally beat the budget here. There it is. You see, the entrance is here, and it's not quite so far down.
Okay, are you going to be fighting with buses?
No,
No.
no.
At, you know,
No, the
pick up
buses-
and.
that's not where the buses
That's not
go.
going to be a
No.
bus.
No,
at
this,
all.
this is the staff parking and the,
It's
and the
another
visitor parking.
Okay.
I don't think it's, the buses aren't
I
there
don't
at all.
think so. I haven't seen the new plan for the school, but like this links up to the tennis court. So maybe if there's a match or
It's
something,
really
I don't
pretty
know what their
peripheral.
redesign for the school is going to
Yeah.
land. What where?
Looks like we're
but-
off in the corner.
Yeah,
But like I said, we can cut
Yeah.
later on if it becomes a problem.
absolutely.
Yeah, and down the road a ways, if you went down the road, they already have two cuts there where buses kind of loop
Yeah.
in front of the old buildings.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're going to
That
use
way or
those
you
as
cut
much as
through
they
right
can.
there. Either way, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the school district isn't going
next
to.
remodel.
Okay,
I
what
wouldn't
is,
worry about that.
what all does this say?
Well, the
Okay.
college place, that's a question we're going to get, so I wanted to
Yeah.
answer it. The
Good job.
key part I put in there is that the city college place is the largest city in Walla County without local library service. The district views this as an opportunity, not a barrier to future collaboration and partnerships. And then I explained it's a $40 card. And,
He wrote
and,
that.
Good job.
and why we put it there, because it's a question that we're going to get in at Ducky
I got
Derby.
it.
We
I got
that,
it in my-
yeah.
They're always going to ask.
But people were asking at the Ducky Derby and you explained $40. Oh, that's great, and then they.
Well, it's cheaper than they'd be paying.
Well,
for it.
remember,
Are we gonna
after
go
it's
up?
built, you want to take the per capita and charge them that. And right now our per capita is about $63.40. So that's what you're going to want to do after it's built.
But
And
now,
what I put in there was that
It's a way to collaborate.
there is a card for sale.
Yeah.
This year the card fee currently the card fee is $40. I mean
Did
it's
you
always,
use that word currently?
I put
He
the
did.
current fee for a 1-year library
Okay.
card is $40 per year. That's redundant. We need to fix that. And a purchasable card offers you all of this: 85,000 items, walnut, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So it's always up to the board what that fee is. So.
Yeah. And right now they have to go to Plaza or Tushy
Or do without.
or do without.
Yeah.
But once the building is built and beautiful and perfect, then they can pay the per capita. Unless they decide to annex, in which case it would be like everybody else.
That's the future.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
Hey,
okay. So, let's see if there's anything else here of interest.
When are the trees, they haven't cut down their trees yet.
No, they
done
haven't yet.
anything. Is
No.
was there anything put in on a deadline for that, or?
Well, I'm sure he'll do it because otherwise we'll do it, and he really wants that wood. So, and he's a landscaper. So, but I did get a call today, which is really cool, that a contractor has offered to tear down the double garage in the shop for nothing if he can salvage the stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Means there's money in there.
I know. I talked to him this
That was
morning, and I'm waiting. I asked John
That kind of
if he had any problem, if he knew something, and he said, has the asbestos report been done? And I said, yes, it has, and so there's no problem there.
It's on the contractor.
And yeah, and then we're going to get the cultural resource report, which costs $6,500 because if you read it in all that stuff, the $325 one, it's a very highly likely place for Native American artifacts. They're not going to find any, but we have to pay to really cover our bases.
You're not gonna wait and see if we have to do that
No,
one?
because what'll happen is,
It'll stall.
no, Dan Clark will be there. And the report says, I recommend that you do the big one. And so he would
Whose
make
report? The
the plateau archaeological whatever. And he's a very well respected fellow, and you can understand why it's a highly likely site.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is to just head him off at the pass.
It's due diligence, and
It
you know
is.
ahead of time before you start trying to put walls up. So.
Exactly. So as soon as I hear from that guy that, I said there can't be any value in those old buildings, but I want him to say so that I don't get clobbered by you-know-who for that.
The first time we find a piece of a clay pot.
Exactly. I will hide it.
We'll take it right over to Fort Walla and we'll say we found this wonderful
There you
thing.
go. Yeah.
But then they'll say,
And it would
stop
be.
digging.
Yeah.
We'll be fine,
Alrighty.
because we have to be.
Okay. So, yeah, of course, it's due diligence, and we're going to do it. So, it's the only thing to do.
Thinking of all those houses.
So,
Just do the right thing and do it the first time.
exactly. And we have got everything that I've written down here under design and construction progress. It's all those things, and we're just marching beautifully toward a conclusion. Everything is falling into place. The financing, the college place, site approval, the asbestos abatement, everything. So there just don't seem to be any stumbling blocks.
Okay, so is there anything that would prevent us from adjourning and preparing for our next meeting?
I don't think so.
I said
Did
everything.
you want to
Okay.
on the director stuff?
What?
Director hiring? Did you anything on there?
No, I have it on the thing, just about the director's search. There's nothing there, of course, because they're taking the 2 months to... So I have nothing to report. I just put it there.
Okay.
Okay.
In case anybody wanted to say something about the feedback, that's all. It was just an opportunity.
What were your management team activities?
There are things I've already mentioned. Things like refining how we report our statistics in a consistent manner, and talking about what we have to keep and what we can throw away, so people don't have massive amounts of useless paper. In other words, trying to get some common behaviors around the district. That's what the management. So anytime something comes up that we don't really have a quick answer for, we take it to the management meeting. There's just a number of things. So I'll try to just bring little tidbits from each one that I can, but there's a lot of talking that goes on among the staff all the time. Is that right?
That's right.
That's right.
I wish we had statistics from Plaza. They're not putting them in, or
Oh,
are they
all
not,
right, all right. I think when we're looking at the monthly stats forms, I'll be able to get a form that I can get to you monthly. That the way we're tweaking the actual stats in a spreadsheet, I'm working on a sheet that compiles it all automatically that I can just shoot out to you every month.
Okay.
I can also do a 6-month stat report for you too if you want, like halfway through the year.
Yeah, I like this. I like them.
It sounds like we have lots of nuts and bolts
Yep.
that
Yeah.
just need to fall into place.
Exactly. And in the end, everybody will, they'll know what you want, and they'll know how to get it. and we hope that it all gets pretty consistent. So, and the variety comes in the staff reports, and I just love them because they really reveal a lot of personality. And I don't know if you were able to open those pictures that came from Plaza, but Joel was very proud to take them and send them. Did you?
I haven't got that far yet.
Oh, okay. Did anybody else? Was anybody else able to open the
I didn't
pictures?
see pictures.
Didn't see 'em either.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
From Joel?
I saw Joel's report, but I don't remember pictures.
Well,
I'll go home and look.
I sent it. I sent it to you with
I
the
thought I looked at
report,
all of them.
but I'll show you anyway.
We need to adjourn.
Yeah, we can
let's
adjourn.
adjourn.
and-
Let's adjourn. All right. Great.
I-
Okay, Carol. I think. Go ahead.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Meeting's adjourned.
Okay.
Next meeting is,
I'll come see you in the morning with the stuff.
When's our next meeting?
okay,
August 12th.
August 12th, and should we go back to the service center or what?
Fine.
I got no problem there.
We probably should.
Yeah.
Center.
Okay. Okay, Carol. Back at the service center.
yes,
Okay. August 12th.
gotcha.
Okay.
See everybody there.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Carol.